Hey everyone, Farmer Joe here, coming at you fresh from the first week of CSA! Woohoo! We made it! And we finally got power back after 8 days. Anyway, that's not the point of today's video. Today's video is a short intro video about how to check in and pick up your CSA basket when you come here to get it. So the farm store is not set up yet, so I'll do a better video later in the week, but I really wanted to at least get a little video in the newsletter that goes out on Tuesdays. So I gotta do it this way. So when you arrive, there's going to be a little table with a binder with everyone's names on it, and there'll also be some other little, notifications, like if there's any announcements or information that we think that we need to communicate. Make sure to check out the little board there. But otherwise, you come on over, and there'll be this binder with all these sheets, and so you got to sort of flip through and find your name. They're listed alphabetical by first name. And so every week that you come, all the weeks are listed along the top of each sheet. And so for instance here, example, Farmer Joe, that's me. And so let's say the first week I come, okay, so that's my basket number 1. I'm going to put a 1. The second week I come, basket number 2. Third week, number 3. And then, whoops, I skip a week. Let's say, the week of, let's say I come another week, and then let's say the week of June 30th, I skip a week, so I don't come. That's fine. No problem. No need to tell us about it. Just don't come. And presumably, you made that adjustment when you signed up. Otherwise, you can always double up a basket, which is what I'm going to do in this example, is let's say the week of July 7th, I want a double basket. So here I'll write 5, 6 to indicate that I picked up my 5th and my 6th basket on the same day. And then I'll keep going, 7, 8, 9, and whoops, here let's say I'm off for 2 weeks, so I haven't come, and then let's say I got 10, 11, and then I'm like, whoa, I got enough veggies, 12, 13, and then I'm like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, there you go. And so since you see here, I only signed up for 21 weeks of CSA. When I get to 21, it's over. Well, it's not over. It's over for what I've already paid for. But if I do want to get that extra week here, I can always just pay the difference at the farm store and come and get some awesome veggies anyway. So there you go. That's how the sign-in list works. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And then, so from there, you're going to go, okay, well, I got a large basket, so I'm going to go into the farm store. And this is what it looks like when it's not set up. So you're coming into the farm store, and then there's going to be some boards hanging up here, some chalkboards. So there's going to be several boards that you need to make sure you look at. And each board is going to have 4 columns: mini, small, medium, and large. And depending on which basket format you got, that's the column that you need to follow. So in my case, let's say I got a large basket. I'm going to look at the large column. What does this board say? So this board says large basket, 1 lettuce, 2 bags of greens, and a bok choy. And so I'm going to find those things in the farm store, get the thing, and being careful. Sometimes there are choices, sometimes there's options, and then I work my way along. Whoops, second board. I'm going to check the second board. It's going to say, oh yeah, I need to get 3 cucumbers and a pint of cherry tomatoes, or whatever, And then I work my way along, and if I got everything and that's all good, then I can just head off. Say bye to whoever's at the farm store. Otherwise, if I want to pick up some extra things, I'm like, oh yeah, some of that, great beef or whatever, like a bottle of kombucha, then you swing by checkout and you check out there. Or if you picked up extra veggies, that's another option. And yeah, that's how the CSA works. If ever you're like, wait a second, my basket seems really small this week, that may be because you missed one of the boards. So there's usually 3 to 4 different blackboards, and make sure that you're reading them all to make sure that you're getting the right amount of veggies. So yeah, that's how the CSA works. If that sounds complicated to you, there are certain clients who've got this whole other technique. And I'm like, well, sure, if that works for you, no problem. They just come in, they grab a basket as if they're shopping, they just fill up on veggies, they get to the checkout, and they say, here's what I got. And so we ring it up, and we just give them a credit for their CSA so that they're not double paying it. And then if there's a difference, because usually these are people who love veggies, and so, they're buying a lot of stuff, and then we give them the credit for their CSA basket, and they pay the difference, and then they go off and enjoy the veggies. So that's the other option. If you don't want to follow the boards, if you want to just like stock up on veggies like a enthusiastic person, you're welcome to do that too. And then we just credit the value. So let's say you had a mini basket, we would credit you $25, and you just pay the difference. Boom, 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 $5 difference, and then you're on your merry way. So that's 2 ways you can pick up your basket, for the people who like to follow structure, and for the people who just like to freestyle it. So whatever works for you, go for it. And if you have any questions, please ask.